The days of just putting up a store and telling people to go buy your stuff, I think those days are either over or coming to an end very quickly. I don't even touch it. I don't do follow for follow. I don't do like for like, and you shouldn't either, because welcome to the Online Business Simplified podcast. I'm your host, Mario. I'm the author of 4 books. 3 of them are business books. You can check them out on Amazon. And I am the founder and course creator for the Online Business Startup University. Today's question, or rather rant, I would say, is from Pretty Little Deep. I'm not going to pronounce the name, okay? Building clientele is hard, but nobody talks about that. Building clientele is very hard. And the thing is, there's so much more competition and so much less barriers to entry. So you can literally get your phone, get a laptop, and even if you don't have a laptop, you can start creating content and start to build an audience. But everybody can do that. Some people are not good, and you are in competition with all of those people. And that's just for attention. When you start talking about now getting people to buy, well, that further exacerbates the issue. So what can you do? You can have a library of content. I teach this in my BYOE Pathway to Profit framework. You need to have a library of content so that when people go to search you up, if they want to buy from you, let's say they like your swag, they like your posts, and they're like, you know what, I like this person. This is how human nature is, right? Let me go check them out. So they on your threads, they go to your Instagram, and you have no tips, no teaching, no anything. You need to be targeted with the things you're posting. Every post, I remember I was listening to Myron Golden. He said everything that you post is a seed, right? It's a seed. So what are you planting? If you post a piece of content, it should be a tip to a long form piece of content or something that helps them with the thing that you sell. So if you sell a program, if you sell a course, if you sell a membership, whatever your membership is about, you should be having tips, tailored tips leading to that thing. Okay, the days of just putting up a store and telling people to go buy your stuff, I think those days are either over or coming to an end very quickly. And the reason why clientele is so hard, you probably heard me say this in another episode, Google has came out with some new data. They took some data from everybody that runs ads and everybody that allows them to gather their data from YouTube and Google, right? They look at all the things people are searching for, and they found that people have to consume your content for 7 hours. Let's just stop right there. So if I'm a person and I'm just looking for something, I go and type it in, right? And let's just say you don't have anything online. You just have a store, but you don't have anything teaching what you do online. You're not going to come up in the search results. You're not going to be able to get clients. And the whole consistency thing, I know it's cliche, but it's true. I was stretching myself too thin trying to do a bunch of platforms, right? So here's what I did. I changed my outlook on it. And I said, you know what? I'm going all in on YouTube. I don't care about the rest of the platforms. If I can get to them, that's good. But every week, my number one goal is to create one video on YouTube. One video. And I'm going to get that video out. I don't care about shorts. I don't care about Instagram. I don't care about threads. I don't care about LinkedIn. I want to get on those platforms. But right now, my only goal is to get me a system where I can post one video a week. Now I'm building up a content library. Now when somebody searches for me, I'm starting to get some traction, right? Because as you start to create content, you'll start to get more confident. You'll start to become an authority. You'll start to have somewhere you can send people if they want to buy your stuff. A lot of people don't just buy just because they say buy, just because you tell them, hey, buy my stuff. I have a store. We don't care. Nobody cares. People are self-serving in that they only care that you can solve a problem for them. And let's just say if you're in a crowded marketplace, and you have 8 vendors that's selling the same thing. They all have the same messaging. They have the same product. They have the same food. There's nothing that differentiates them. How do you know who to buy from? You don't. You literally you probably won't even buy because there's too many of the same options and nothing that edges one out over the other. And that's what you're doing when you just have a store with MRR products. If you want to have the MRR, sprinkle some of your own stuff in there. Because if you don't, you're going to be like the millions and millions of other people. I don't know if it's millions, but thousands of other people who are doing the same thing with no different messaging, nothing to separate them. This is why with the framework that I teach, I always tell people you need to be posting content weekly on one platform. You can do it if you don't have to do long form content. It's the best way to connect, but you don't have to do video. It's the best way to connect. But I see all these people doing faceless stuff. That's going to go away soon. MRR faceless is going to go away soon. People want to connect with you. They want to connect with brands where they can see the face of the brand. Even if it's not you, use people, right? If you do, there's a lot of people that are successful in faceless digital marketing, but you better believe they got some other content. Now, I believe from what I'm seeing, because I go check out y'all, I go check out y'all's platforms all the time. The stores look the same. The messaging looks the same. When I go to their Instagram pages, that looks the same. You need to do something that differentiates you. Use your experiences. Create videos on that. And listen, you'll suck when you first start. That's okay. You have to keep going so that you'll get better. All the successful people have tons of failure, hundreds of thousands of hours of failure under their belt. And they get better because they course correct. All right, I'm not going to do this in the next video. Okay, all right, I'll get better on this. Okay, this is how I create a better hook. All right, this is how I get my engagement. This happens over time. And if you're just one of them people that say, oh, I'm excited, I'm going to get into digital marketing tomorrow. And then tomorrow comes and you bought this course and you do all the things they say, not even all the things because you can't do it all in a day, but you do some of the things they say and no sales. Okay. Well, I thought I was going to get sales. Okay, let's wait a week. Then you see the sad face and all the emojis. I haven't made any sales in a week. You haven't built anything. If you want to get clients, the way to separate yourself is have a lot of stuff out online about the thing that you teach. If it's not something unique to you, don't expect to get a lot of leads and sales. I'm going to keep it a buck with you on this podcast because a lot of people it looks like they've sold all these courses and just abandoned the people who've bought the courses. That's what all the complaining in the digital marketing space is about. You know what I mean? Like, you guys got to do something different. All of you look the same. You know, be kind of like searchable, right? I want to go deeper with you, right? Oh, I like this person. I like this post. And just because they post inspirational posts, maybe let me check them out. Let me see some of their other stuff, right? Because people buy at different times in different ways. So you got to keep all that in mind. Nobody talks about building clientele. It's a slow grind. It's a slow process. If you don't have in your mind that you're going to stick this out for the long haul, you will quit. So it's simple, but not easy. Very simple. Mundane tasks, boring stuff over and over. Posts consistently. Over and over. Right? It's the same old boring stuff that you're going to hear people say. Connect with people. You know, if I was doing it, when I go on Threads as an example, I type in hashtag and whatever I'm for that day that I want to talk about. Maybe content creator, maybe digital marketing, maybe book writing or whatever. YouTube, right? I do a little bit of all of those things. And so I'm targeted. Whenever I look in there, I scroll. And I don't answer or respond to a comment unless it's something that I teach about, something that I have a YouTube video on, something that I have a course or a membership on. If it's not something like that, I don't even touch it. I don't do follow for follow. I don't do like for like, and you shouldn't either, because then you have a bunch of people that's just like you, right? And that's not true organic growth. So, I would be way more targeted with my responses. If you're going to do the posting, don't just post the post, right? Post in relevant groups, posting on relevant hashtags. If you're here on Threads, that's where I hang out at a lot these days. Threads is addictive. Social media can be addictive, I'm telling you. But yeah, just be consistent and have a strategy. I think the strategy is a little bit more important because if you're just posting every day, that don't mean anything. I did all the I did all the posting. I did what they said. I posted every day. I'm on stories. I'm on reels. I'm on Instagram. I'm on TikTok. I'm on YouTube. I'm posting every day. Is it a strategy behind what you're posting? Are you just saying people buy my stuff? Are you the same as everybody else? Do something that differentiates yourself. I guarantee you, if you do that, it'll be easy to stand out because people don't want to do the hard work. This is why people get into digital marketing anyway, in hopes that they will have to do a little work for a lot of money. It does not work that way. All right, rant over. I hope you've been enjoying the video. Thank you for watching. I want to take some time to invite you to my Online Profits Made Simple workshop. This workshop teaches you how to make online profits in just 5 steps. It gives you a 30-day plan step by step. Along with the workshop, you'll get a copy of the Online Profits Made Simple ebook. It's a downloadable ebook that this workshop is based off. You'll also get a workbook that includes a checklist so that you can check off milestones as you get them done in your 30-day plan. We lay this out inside the workshop. The workshop is about 35 minutes long, and it's only $37. You can sign up now and register for the workshop. The link will be in the description. And now